So we might have the best grind for team of the season. Let's have a look and see if they've done us nicely here. We've obviously got the Ligue and premiums as a standard, which always is going to be 11 rares, but I believe we should have a cheeky player pick as well. I've seen it out, so we've got the 75 times Ligue 1, 81, 84. Okay, I can deal with that. That's not bad. We've obviously got 8 Ligue 1 players. That's going to be 11 rares. One of 3 80 plus player pick. I am praying they have not put a rare in this. I feel like they might have. Oh, okay. That's really good. Okay, so that's going to be very interesting to see what we can do here then. So, I'm still thinking that the only debate that you have with this is obviously you get the player pick. So, for instance, if anyone is wondering what this kind of is, if you're new to the game, whatever, then obviously you are going to be able to put all of your gold commons in. And as you can imagine, we're going to get a lot of obviously guns. But the problem is we only had the gold upgrade. Now, the only debate with this one is, A, you will get a good chance of a team of the season being an 80 plus player pick. That is never going to be the problem with it. It is the fact that if you gave up 11 commons in a gold upgrade, you get 2 rares back, or you could do a 1 of 3 pick and potentially get an 80 plus. They could give you some fodder. I'd like to tell you about Skycoach.gg. They offer many features within the FIFA franchise, from FIFA coins to FIFA Weekend League boosts, from trusted sellers, pro players, and are the best prices on the market currently. They have fast delivery, high quality services, lots of games, and also a cashback program. The more coins you buy, the more eligible you are for cashback options. So if you want to buy FIFA coins at the best price, click the link in the description of this video. It will be active promo code for 10% discount from my subscribers. All you have to use is the code JT11 at the checkout to receive this bonus. On to the video. I mean, it gives you fodder at the end of the day. But in terms of this, it could work out well. If you are obviously going for team of the season pools, the 80 plus pick should be your better shout. Obviously with the Ligue 1 Premium, that is going to be what we're going to be grinding for. That is the one we want. It's going to be the biggest chance we're going to get any sort of Ligue 1 pull, obviously, whilst we've got this week. It's been every week now, and we're going to be showing you the grind that you can do to get the most out of this week. We've got 3-4 days of these. Let's see what the very first one can do. We always do it on the video. I'm hoping for a blue straight off the bat. I think we've done it once in Prem. Can we get a blue straight off the bat? And obviously, I've just given up Lafont. So, Ligue 1 Cup, I need a Samba at the very minimum now, because I don't have another keeper. Let's have a look what this first one does. Let me know down below your very first pull. Don't be Fabian. It's not a blue, and it's not even a board. The big thing with, obviously, Ligue 1 is there's very, very few fodder players. You've got Fabian Soler as the 283s. You've got a Hakimi as a right back. Donnarumma as a keeper. Thinking of any more, obviously Verratti's got one, Neymar's got one. I think pretty much most other players have one. So if we go to gold rare, what we can find in Ligue 1, and this is why the 75 times 11 is so cheap. We have Ramos, I suppose. All of that page. Navas obviously doesn't play for them. Kimpembe would be another one, and Schmeichel. There is literally, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that are gold. The rest are team of the season of the higher variety. Obviously, if we go lower, the reason why we don't have an 81 plus is the 81s start here. So there is very few that are not team of the season. So that is why, obviously, it goes all the way down to the bottom. So obviously, we've got a grind to go. How do we do it? What's the best way? Let's run through a few options like we do every week to get you the most out of this week, because this is going to be the final big week. I must admit, Serie A normally takes me by surprise, so I'm praying that we do get somebody good. We have just got to give up that one duplicate that we got that actually, I've totally forgot who it was. But with obviously the Ligue 1s, you've got the grind to go ahead with it. Let's just whack everybody in. And we've got a few options. So as I'm doing this, we have the very cheap option that is going to be the long grind, and most definitely not necessarily the greatest return, but it will give you it for very, very minimal coins. We then have a medium grind that is kind of a bit of coins, but not really too much, with a good return and a better option to obviously go forward. Di Maria is going to be nice. And then finally we have the expensive option that only so many can be willing to do with obviously coins. So to start with, I'm going to brush over it really quickly because personally I don't really like the way it is obviously bronze pack to silver pack to gold pack. So what it is I'm going to run through it really quickly, is bronze packs open them all up, get all of the commons. So if I just open one up just to show you, obviously with the rares you can sell them at the minute due to obviously the SBCs of the icons being out last week. Some rares are actually up in price. So if we get rid of all of the duplicate fodder, then obviously any players that are Eredivisie, major leagues, they might sell. You gotta definitely check all of them. Any rares, I believe we'll double check the price of them, but they were about 4 to 450 each rare. So I believe they more than likely have gone, down to 400 at the minimum. They will start to drop down and tail end as we don't have any more icons out. Obviously check the managers as well. Sometimes you can get a little bit of change off them. The Brazilian managers across any board are all 5k. So get them gone. Easy profit. There was a chance of a team of the season. I don't know if there is anymore with obviously the Turkish League impacts. But once you've done all of this, then obviously you want to take all of your bronze players over to the Prime Bronze upgrade. So what we're going to do with this, again, is all of your commons, anything that you've not sold, straight into this, and then you just keep rotating that round. Once you've done that, you'll get the 5 rare silvers. Then obviously you want to go into the common gold 6 and keep replenishing like that. Once you've done the common 6, you want to take them obviously into now, either the 80 plus player pick to get yourself a fodder player or somebody that can go into the Ligue and Premium. Or there is the option, if you are not too fussed about the player picks and you want to get 2 players per 11 cards, that will obviously give you a better chance of getting a Ligue 1 player pack before obviously time runs out. You can go and do that for the 2 rare golds. Still a chance of a team of the season, but obviously it's not a player pick, so if you do get a duplicate, you've then either got to buy the rest of the rares or obviously you just got to wait and discard it or put it back into the gold upgrade with some commons. That way is the long way. I must admit, it's not the most prettiest grind, and it is all dependent on what time you've got and what coins you've got, or lack of coins. All of the bronze rares and silver rares, if you've not done the icons as well, you obviously have 2 SBCs per icon to be able to get another 2 rare gold pack if you haven't done them. So just as an insight, if you've just brushed over the icons straight away, them 2 packs are going to give you tradable players as well. So if you do get a team of the season, you can obviously sell for coins. That's going to be the cheap way. For me, I'm not a big fan. I'll let you discuss that one. You've only got, I think, 3-4 days to get all of your Ligue 1 packs done anyway. Personally, for me, I would much rather do the way that I'm going to show you now. It is the medium way. Personally, you've got to have a few coins, not necessarily hundreds upon hundreds of thousands. 100,000 would definitely do you to start with. And that is going to be purely using objectives, League SBCs, and obviously any packs that you have saved up now. It's going to be the best way. So first and foremost, you want to be getting the bronze upgrade, the team of the season upgrade done. That is going to give you 2 rare gold packs. Obviously, if you've got a marquee matchup still to do, if obviously you've got the daily SBC, I believe yesterday we got the Team of the Season Challenge 7, that's going to give you more players to get into your club. You want to just be regenerating all of your club up. Obviously, we get a walkout out of this one. Of course we do. It's going to be Kimmich. Always take a Kimmich, 89 rated. Beautiful. That's obviously going to help out everything else. But then once we've done that, we've got everything we possibly can get in. We've done our Silver Beasts. We've done our other objectives, for instance, like Traore, like Redmond. They're going to give us more packs to get obviously more cards into the club. Then obviously we're golden with that. We've got everything in we need and we can start the grind properly. So with all of them, that should give us a decent amount of fodder to start the League SBC. So if we go into, I think I've got it in my favourites. I want to say it's right at the end of live. So if you want to check that out, we have a few SBCs here. So we're going to start off with the bottom one first. We've got these 2 here, both untradeable, rare mixed and gold players pack. Perfect for grinding into it. So we've obviously got Prem here. Personally, now we're out of the Prem and La Liga SBC team of the seasons. I personally like to use Prem. It's normally one that I pack a lot and it's very easy to do. So for instance, with this, I would I'd go across every position, trying to find everybody that I've already got in the club, mixing obviously only 1 club per position. So obviously it needs to be 11 different clubs and it needs to be 79 rated. Once I've done that, if I've got everybody already in my club, perfect. If not, I go buy them. Simple as, doesn't matter if you've only got 1 player or 5 players, just buy them and hear me out. So that's going to give you a rare mixed player and tradable. All of that goes into my back pocket. We can keep all that, obviously. Lib and Suds, again with this one, the one thing that I didn't know is you can use both. It doesn't have to be just Lib or it doesn't have to be just Sud. It can be both. So obviously with this, for instance, I choose a goalie here, and then obviously I go into the Suds and I go for the 78 rated here. As you'll see on the counter on the top right, it is 2 players. So make sure you are utilizing both if obviously you are having to buy loads of Libs. Again, get that completed. If you've got it for free, perfect. If not, buy the rest. Make sure with the Lib and Suds, you are buying the most efficient players. Normally, Libs are the better ones to go for, but double check your pricings. If you're paying 3,000-4,000 for a card, I guarantee there's cheaper. Go check the market. Make sure you are not overspending, because that will cause a big problem with the rest of it. Once we've done them two, so there are 2 untradeable packs, they're always going into the back pocket, not a problem. Then obviously we have Bundes and Serie A. Personally, I like Serie A. If you are looking at this after, obviously, the Ligue 1's done, then we will have a new one out. But I would go with Serie A personally, and obviously next week I would as well, because Team of the Season is going to be bringing the premium upgrade, which again gives us more Serie A players. So with this one, again, just like the Prem, go through your Serie A, make sure you've gone every position, 1 club per position, and got that one done. Now, with the Prime Mixed, I would make sure I'm selling absolutely everything from this. If it sells, get rid of it. If it doesn't sell, and obviously you can use it in an upgrade, or maybe you want to use it somewhere else, then do it. Don't just put it in your club and forget about it. You've got to be utilizing everything that you either are not selling, and everything that you are selling needs to go for a price. Same with Ligue 1 and Eredivisie. Now we're in the Ligue 1 upgrade in the Team of the Season. I always will use Marseille. It's still going to be the best position to go for, or the best club to go for, as they have the most sort of players. Obviously, if you've got some bronze in your club, that's always going to be a winner. If not, the only player in Marseille to get a Team of the Season is going to be our man Klaus. So, unfortunately, he's going to be out of there. But if we do look at the gold rares, the only other player that I know is not worth going to get is Gerson. Gerson and Klaus are going to be out of it, so you've obviously got another 5 players anyway. And then obviously with the commons, there is an abundance. All you've got to do is go buy them. It is as simple as that, and making sure you are selling everything in the Jumbo Gold Pack. If you can sell the contracts, brilliant. Sell the position changes, the chemistry styles, managers if they go for. Obviously, like I said, Brazil is a 5k instant. That is going to be a perfect grind round. Once we finish that, we get the Prime Gold pack as well. So then we have a Gold Players pack untradeable, a Rare Mixed untradeable, and a Prime Gold. Then obviously the other 2 are sold. Absolutely profit in my pocket. If you get a Team of the Season, instant profit. Obviously with these, what you buy them at is normally what you can sell them at. So it's always a win-win scenario. Then, with obviously the untradeable packs, if you've got commons that don't go back into the Ligue SBC, so for instance, Bundesliga, La Liga, any of the other league other than Marseille, and then Portuguese League, any other random gold commons that are in there, Turkish League, they will all go into the gold upgrade or the player pick, depending on which one you want to go for, and any rares will go into the obvious Ligue 1 Premium. That is then a perfect full circle. Once you've then done a Ligue 1 Premium, it can go back into Marseille, can go back into the 80 plus player pick, yada yada. It can keep going round, and that is the best way to do it, is by doing that grind. It's going to be the easiest rather than doing the final way, which is as simple as buying gold rares. It may sound silly, but sometimes you just forget that you can actually use the transfer market and literally go and ping off gold rares left, right and centre. I don't know what sort of price they're coming in now. I can imagine they will go for probably over a K by the next few hours. Maybe even by tomorrow they might be 1.1. Whether people have even got coins. As we can see here, we can buy them for 850 nice and easy. Whether we can get them for 800... 800 is obviously the selling point right now. 850 is going to be an easy buy now. So obviously, if we went onto the page, why I bought is that the only Ligue 1 on there? Of course it is. The only Ligue 1. Obviously, people are going to start buying them. So you want to get in pretty quickly with them and get them bought if you are doing that way. Again, you've got 11 players to buy. It's 8,500 for 10. You add an extra 1. So you're looking what? What did I say? 8.5. So it's what? 10,000 per one? That doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? It's nearly 10k, I'm assuming. 10k? 10k per one. That is going to be hefty. To say 10 is 100k, give or take, and that's not even with an inflated price, it's going to be a bit costly, and 10 is not going to be enough really to say that you're giving it a good go. Obviously, you get rares back, and obviously you do get commons back, so there is more chance of recycling back around. But if you were to, for instance, keep some money, put some in every now and then, do the League SBC, put some in League SBC, it will make it go further and a little bit more enjoyable rather than stinking through coins. I could buy 45 of them right now, and that could be over within a few hours. For me, I would much rather go with a grind. You have chance for Team of the Seasons in the Premium Upgrade, in the League SBC, you have it in the 80 player pick, you have it in the League Premium. For me, that is an absolute win-win. I personally would go with that method more than anything. Obviously, with the buy method, it depends on how many coins you've got. If you've got 15 to 20 million, then fair enough. That is going to be an easy grind for you. You're not really going to sit there doing League SBCs if you've got a hole which has got an endless amount of money. But they're going to be my ways. Let me know down below if this did help and who is your best team of the season from Ligue 1 after you've seen this method. Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe.